I'm sure you're following your guided meditation and visualizing your goals every single day. And I'm sure that has made a difference in your day. Yes or no? Please share your feelings and your comments. Now for those who have not been able to do this every single day. I'm sure you would give me these reasons. टाइम नहीं मिला, सुबह उठ नहीं पाए, आज प्लान किया था, आज स्नूज कर दिया. That's the reason today I want to talk to you about one of the key elements to lead a happy life, to lead a life of growth. You know what is that? That's called discipline. So when you're growing up, discipline is enforced on you by your parents and your teacher. And as you grow up, it should be a matter of self-discipline. If you don't do that, life is going to be very difficult. And you know what is discipline? Discipline of small little things like getting up in the morning. The time that you've decided. I don't say it's 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. But whatever time that you've decided to wake up is a discipline. Getting up in the morning in the time that you've decided makes you feel so energetic, so happy, so fresh. But you know, there are some people who keep snoozing their alarm. And you know what happened by snoozing that alarm? That 15-20 minutes of additional sleep creates how many problems? A husband who has to finish everything and rush to work, that 20 minutes creates so much of havoc in the house. The housewife is running, preparing the breakfast, handing over things to him. He's not eating the breakfast. He's rushing to his office. He's accelerating the car. He's moving ahead. He's all angry and frustrated because he'll not reach on time. And when he reaches in the office, he's angry. You know why? Because he couldn't again get up today in the morning and he couldn't fulfill everything. And that frustration pours and works throughout the day. Towards the middle of the day, he starts feeling guilty of what he did in the morning. Same thing with females. A mother who cannot get up in the morning snoozes the alarm. The kids don't get ready to school on time. Now 5 minutes late in the school, the teacher has punished the kids. When they open their tiffin, the food is not cooked well. And they feel embarrassed because their friends are laughing over what's there in the tiffin. And imagine what these kids would be going through. And when they come and share with the mother again feels low. She feels sad. She goes into the mode of guilt. She goes into the mood of self-pity, depressed, and she leads a miserable life. Why? Because this is one small little thing called as discipline of getting up on time. So dear friends, do you know what is the difference between the two? Either you can discipline yourself or you can live life with regrets. And which weighs more heavy? Obviously it is regrets. That's a much bigger price to pay for just those 15-20 minutes. So the very first discipline is discipline of waking up in the morning on the time that you have decided. Now I know you will say that I am an early riser, so maybe it was easy for me. No, dear friends. You know, I am one of those people who would love to wake up late. As a child, I remember when I was brushing my teeth, I would go to sleep. And my mother would scream from the kitchen, wake me up, and I would rush to the school. But over the years, when I grew up, I realized that if I don't wake up on time, this is what happens. Exactly what I was sharing a minute ago. That my life, I don't fulfill all what I have decided. And I feel miserable. Then the fear of exam, because you couldn't complete your study every day what you have decided. So I decided that I'll wake up on time. And there came a time when I didn't need the alarm. And today is the stage where every day my body clock is set. So I wake up on the decided time, even if it is a Sunday, even if it is a holiday. And then, of course, I give a permission to myself if I want to laze around for another half an hour or 45 minutes. But my body clock is set and I wake up. And you know what? That makes my day so fulfilled. So discipline is very important, and self-discipline is much better because it's easier to handle than people forcing it on you. So today there are two important resources which I want you to work on disciplining yourself. And these resources are, first, obviously, people feel the most important resource of your life is, you know what? Money. So money, how do you discipline yourself with money? Now Warren Buffett, one of the most richest man on this earth, gave us a few principles on how to lead a wealthy and happy life. And I'm sure you all know him, right? The richest man on the earth. Today in his 90s also, right from his teenage till here, he's been following this one principle. He says that 1/3 of your income, you should first put it in savings and then spend what is left balance. And you know what? These small little habits of saving help you so much. Like for example, I'll give you a situation when we were kids. There was my father's company where these people, all of them, they actually went on strike. Naturally, the company didn't pay them. And the strike continued for 6 months. Now imagine 6 months without pay, having a family of 5 people, my parents and 3 of us, siblings. But you know how we sustained in that time frame? It was because my mother would keep putting some money aside, and that money we all didn't know about it. But she bought this magic box, it opened, and it helped us sustain for 6 months. In fact, there came in those 6 months a time when my father had to actually travel from Nasik to Agra to take care of his father because he went through some medical ailment. All this could happen because of the money kept aside. Same thing is for me. Because I learned it from her at that time, I kept saving money aside. And when I lost my father, I couldn't focus on business. I was taking care of my mom. I was taking care of my sis. I couldn't do as much as I wanted to do. But you know what sustained life? The money which I had saved earlier. Similarly, the money also helped me in fulfilling one of my greatest dreams. The biggest desire that I had was my younger sister's wedding. She also got married as late as I got married. And you know, when that marriage was decided, I was so damn excited because I could fulfill all my desires. I could do everything what I wanted for her, even when my father was not there. Of course, half of it came from my dad. And you know the best part? Today, when he's no more, he could still provide for his daughter's marriage because he worked on his savings. He saved that money for that dream of his. And today, when I look at him, I'm so happy telling him that, Dad, if you were there, whatever you would have wanted to do, I could do all of that at my sister's wedding. Believe me, that makes me feel so happy and proud as a daughter. You know why I could do all this? Because of that little savings that I put in. Believe me, friends, if you're earning 10,000 rupees, even if you not put 3,000, put 1,000. But that 1,000 over 30 years down the line, it will have grown into a huge tree. I'm sure you know the power of compounding. And if you don't, please Google it. Today, everything is available on Google. But discipline yourself towards money. And then finally, the most important resource of life. You know what is that? That's time. Today, there are so many reasons to get distracted. In fact, I remember when I was a child, I was growing up, there came this TV, which was called as an idiot box. And then we would have debates in the school. You know what was the debate all about? Is this idiot box a boon or a curse? And of course, over times, all of us got used to this television. Today, there are so many such reasons for distraction. WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google. We just want to keep ourselves updated. And we don't realize in that productive hours of 8-10 hours that you have, you spend some 3-4 hours, maybe in bits and pieces, but you wasted that time. And what is the use of that information? Nothing. This beautiful fear that people have developed. I heard this new word a few days back, FOMO. What is FOMO? Fear of missing out. What the hell have you missed out? You missed out on your own life. That time that you could have utilized to fulfill your dreams. Decided to really upgrade on something else. Spend time with your family and friends. You wasted that time towards updating on what's happening in the world. Don't do that. You know, today when coronavirus happened, there are so many people wanting to know what's happening in the world. Is it helping? No. It's only building fear and anxiety. But on the other hand, I decided what I wanted to do and I utilized my time to the fullest. So, even in this situation, I had time to finish all my sessions. I had time to cook best food for my family. I had time to chat with my family and friends. I had time to shoot and talk to you. Everything I could do. And you know what? At the end of the day, when I lie on the bed, I feel so accomplished. Life is so beautiful. So I do give time to relax. You know what is that time? When I go to bed, half an hour, 45 minutes is the time to myself where I just want to relax and think about nothing. Enjoy my time. It could be TV, it could be watching something which is making me feel light. But every day, because I feel so accomplished, every day, because I feel so great when I go to sleep, I get up in the morning fresh. If I don't feel accomplished in the night, if I look at my entire day and I feel guilty that, oh, I wasted my time, I feel miserable. Because I feel miserable, I can't sleep. Because I don't catch up on sleep, I can't wake up on time. And this vicious cycle goes on and on and on for ages. and end of the day, you die with regrets. You know what, dear friends? I don't want to die that life. I want that at the last day of my life, I pat my back and say, wow, well lived. Don't you want that kind of life? Don't you want to live a happy, fulfilled life? Don't you want your day to end, in that feeling of feeling so accomplished? Every day, working towards your dreams and being sure that you're going to achieve them because you're working towards it. You're taking all the efforts to fulfill them. That's the key to living a happy and fulfilled life, because finally, it is just not about the destination, it's about the journey. And if you're enjoying your journey, you will definitely enjoy your destination. But all that can happen with disciplining yourself. Now, I'm sure you will say that I have some other areas which I have not been able to discipline myself. It could be possible. That's why there's an assignment. I'm sending you an assignment after this video. Please go through this assignment and realize what are the 3 key important disciplines you have to do so that you also can pat your back and say, life well lived. So dear friends, please discipline yourself. Please focus on your life. Please fulfill your life and all the aspirations of your life. Live life, live with passion. Thank you very much.